3.
Hello.
Hello, everyone!
I don't know why, I just like having long videos to listen to while I was asleep.
That's fair. Long videos are fun.
Why do we have,
Listen to. That's
why
why I
have
do
3
streams.
snakes?
It's just regular there. It's very, blah words.
She's speaking in tongues.
Stitch words. Yeah, hi everybody. Welcome to the next part of the Lilo and Stitch streams, where we probably are going to be able to beat the game. Because, like, it's really short. And
How are you doing, Stitch?
It's yes. Eventually, I want to do this one. The Futurama game. That'd be fun to do sometime.
I forgot
yeah.
Futurama had a game.
There is an Easter egg in that game that is literally an Easter egg.
That's people weren't even able to find for a while.
You ever see the Futurama Easter egg that's in Fallout New Vegas and Lonesome
no.
Road?
No.
You can find
Futurama
a petrified dog named
show.
Seymour.
What'd you think when it came back?
Yeah.
Which time?
For the most recent couple seasons.
I watched the first episode of the Hulu season and it wasn't
there's also
bad. I
that
just
one.
didn't watch the rest.
I liked them. It just feels like they didn't
That's
really
in
have all that
76,
much to do.
No, I don't play 76.
That's funny. It's literally just a dog named Seymour.
God damn it.
Yeah, you can pick Seymour up and keep him in your inventory.
You can also put him in your house. That's cool. Anyway, today we're playing Lilo and Stitch. It's also apparently Bikini Day, so I'm wearing a bikini top. So, you know. National Bikini Day, so, you know. But I might as well wear a bikini because people are doing that. So, you know, it could be fun. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm also going to close this now because that's giving me upsetness. So, yeah, today we're going to be continuing Lilo and Stitch. Well, just Stitch, because Lilo's on Earth, and this is a prequel, and... do I record this one? I always forget. Let me check. Do I record this? I do record this. Pressing record now. So yes, we're going to be playing Disney's Experiment.
Ohana means family.
Ohana means go to New York instead.
Ohana means somebody hates me.
Ohana means kill yourself.
Ohana means fuck you, Kevin Feige.
He wasn't even involved with that movie, but I agree.
No, I hate what he's doing to the MCU, man.
I mean, I agree, but like he had nothing to do with that movie.
Oh, that menu was 2000s as fuck.
Bob Iger.
Alright, but we missed one DNA from there, but I can't find it, so we're just going to continue onward. Jumba! Jumba! Include me!
Oh yeah, Jumba's in this game. My name's Bleakley! Hi!
Hi! Fascinating.
Jumbo Wumba.
Big point.
Oh, the trees, the warm evening breeze. You are the lucky 166.
Yes.
Quickly, you must make it to the next ring in time.
Oh, that's how we get DNA, huh?
Now 626.
No, I will switch to fucking
Oh.
man.
Okay.
Those wings I tried to give 583. What a mistake that was.
Okay, so we have wing jetpack now?
Man, this game is early 2000s as hell.
Oh, this controls jankily. This came out at the same time as the movie. Like
It's
this.
actually one of the rare good tie-in games.
Unlike the
Toy Story 2.
unlike the PS1 version of the game, which is just Crash Bandicoot with Lilo and Stitch.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That sounds hilariously awful.
Yeah, and instead of spinning and stuff, Lilo uses voodoo as an attack.
Ooh.
You know that one thing she did in one
That is
scene.
something she does.
Okay.
My friends must be punished. Oh, Lilo.
What
You're
about Pudge the fish? He controls the weather.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah, I mean...
From that deleted scene? I do. Oh, this controls weird.
What in the Superman 64 is this?
What in the jumble book?
I guess I'm just gonna.
Sweet Superman 64, Batman!
Wow, even I didn't have a game this bad.
Stitch isn't a bad game.
No, that's Batman reacting to Superman 64.
I don't think Batman's really had that many good games before the Arkham games either.
No,
Other than,
my
like,
games were
Return of the
great.
Joker.
My game was awesome. I'm Batman, my games were awesome. Don't listen to this lie.
Was that fucking Donald Trump as Batman?
No, I'm just a secure Batman.
I am the night. I am justice.
I am justice. I am the night. I have the
Justice
best
for
car.
nothing.
I can't go
You're
down on
banished.
Catwoman. I can't go down on Catwoman. That would be against the code.
Perform Batcunnilingus.
The Joker is fake news.
Fake news. Arthur Fleck is dead. He is not my brother.
No, Robin, you cannot have a car.
You're wrong, Robin. Get in the sidecar.
You know where you belong,
Build
Robin.
a wall.
We're gonna build a wall and make the criminals pay for it. Batman, they're mentally ill people, so I don't care.
Gonna punch them as hard as I can. But Batman, how was I gonna make them better? You're wrong.
I am in. I am gonna.
anything. Wrong.
Yeah. Yes, Stitch, I agree.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. Drowning, apparently.
What have I done?
I don't know. What have I become?
You're banished. 10,000 years, no America. Go to China.
Oh, good. I never wanted to be in America.
10,000 years, you're grounded.
No, grounded. Oh.
You're banished.
The fuck is happening there? Is there an invisible wall? Am I stupid?
Oh!
Ow.
Open the door.
Hello. We didn't get all the DNA this time, but I'm not planning to this time. We're just gonna beat the game and then go back and collect the DNA later. Because basically we have enough so far, I think.
Are you gonna try and 100% all the Sonic games, or are you just gonna play all of them?
I want to 100% the ones that are like requiring emeralds.
Doable.
Like the ones that require emeralds and stuff. But beyond
So like,
that.
no Sonic Boom.
What?
So no Sonic Lost World, I'm guessing?
Oh, Sonic Lost World. I'm playing Sonic Lost World. I enjoyed Sonic Lost World. But like, we're not gonna 100% like the 3D ones. We're just gonna play for them.
Oh yeah.
Because
'cause
100%ing the
fucking
3D
game,
ones is a pain in the ass because you have to get like tons of medals and stuff. I
Yeah.
just need to make sure the audio is being captured. 1 second. Is the game audio and our microphones being picked up, by the way, everybody? Just want to make sure.
Check.
Yeah, that
Check
one
one, check two.
works. PS2 audio is also being picked up. Good. Yep, everything seems to be working
The
fine.
Sonic Lost World wasn't a bad game, in my opinion.
You know what I really am realizing? A lot of people seem to complain about games being similar to other games. But then when there are no games that are similar to other games, people start saying, oh, I miss this genre so much. It's like, you bitched when other games were doing it.
Honestly, open world games do kind of feel overdone at this
but like,
point.
when Sonic was doing something similar to Mario, it's like, oh, well, you copying Mario. And then it's like, now Mario's not even doing Mario stuff, and it's like, oh, I miss Mario games.
What? People are stupid.
I know, that's what I mean. It's like, why you complain all the time? About stuff that you don't even need to complain about.
I don't complain about a game until I play it.
Wait, you form your own opinion?
Yeah.
What the
If it's a
fuck?
game that
What sorcery is this?
If it's a game that doesn't
Okay, no.
look
What the
interesting to
fuck?
me-
You form your own opinion?
Listen, if the game doesn't look interesting to me, I'm just not gonna play it because it didn't seem interesting to me.
Okay, but like, you form your own opinion. I've never heard of this before. What is that?
You've never
what?
heard of an American doing that?
No, I've never heard of an American do that. I thought you were all sheep.
You have enough
No.
if you wish.
My mind's been blown.
Yeah. Well, I'm not just somebody who forms my own opinion. I'm somebody who actually likes video games. Which is why I hate Iron Fist at Marvel Rivals, because literally you just hold forward and press your primary attack and you win. And I hate that.
Yeah, I
sucks a
hate
lot
that
of
in
the fun out
games
of the game.
too. I
Like,
hate.
if it's meant to be an auto combat farmer like that, sure. But, like, when it's a game that you play with other people, it feels, like, weird to have that. Hey, Jeff. Bye, Jeff.
This
I
music's
hate the
pretty
current obsession with graphics. Like, it's the only thing that matters in a game. Like, it's as
Yeah.
important as gameplay and story.
good. Hey, I take
And
like,
then, like-
tons of these games over, like, the most graphically intense game you've got nowadays.
Yeah, no, I will take a PS2 game over, like, most modern games.
Like, don't get
A
me
game
wrong,
with,
modern
like, you know,
graphics are
heart.
cool. It's just they aren't. They are nothing in comparison to good story and gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I mean, nowadays they would have made this game where Stitch is like, oh, look at how high poly Stitch's fur is. It's like, no, give me funny jetpack level.
And a lot of the games that people say look terrible don't even look bad.
They look bad by
Yeah, like
modern standards.
people who were complaining that
I'm talking about modern games that people complain about the graphics on.
Yeah, like people complaining that Aloy and Horizon Zero Dawn look weird. She just looks like a female video game character. What are you talking about?
She looks fat. No, she looks like a person. Not everyone's gonna look like a fucking plastic doll.
Like, I'll give Rivals that some characters look off to me.
Mhm.
But that's just because I'm used to certain characters looking a certain way. Because of, like, you know, what I had.
And then when you got Squirrel Girl over there, she's like big booty and
She's
stuff.
more...
It's like,
Exactly, like,
suddenly-
Squirrel Girl is, like, a lot bigger than she normally is. And I like her this way. I think her design looks great. But that's besides the point.
how's the Venom version of her looking?
It looks
Has a
fucking
big mouth
sick.
on the tail.
That symbiote storm skin looks fucking fantastic too.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I think I'm going in circles.
This looks very Crash Bandicoot.
I just fucking direct him back in and move wrong
Yeah.
with the ball. She gets launched into the air by her Spider-Man and immediately gets hit with my ball of magnetism.
I must shoot
They're
all the
moving-
things.
Modern games insist on having like motion blur and film grain and shit.
Even though
Like, I
everyone
always-
turns that off immediately.
Yeah, I turn that
Like,
shit off.
unless people
instantly.
have the money to afford like the newest top-of-the-line graphics hardware.
Oh, I have a graphics card that can handle that shit. I just don't like it.
I don't think mine can handle it, but I like my laptop not being the sun when I play games. So typically everything is like medium to low graphics quality. Unless it's like a super old game.
It's like I'm on a friggin' 12 gigabyte 3060 big.
I have a 3050 Ti in my laptop.
I have a 1650.
Oh, nice.
I should not be able to play Black Myth Wukong with like no actual gameplay problems, but I do.
But maybe it turns out video games actually aren't as intensive as they should be, and actually just play well. And people make intensive games for no reason, other than to look
like
cool.
Vignette effects where they darken the corners of the screen. Like, I hate that.
Or I hate when a game will not let you play the game windowed.
Yeah, that's a bitch.
Like, the life of a content creator for that is such a pain in the ass, because trying to alt-tab games where you can't full screen is such a pain in the dick.
I do not know how people do the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
I just have 3 monitors.
Because that game does not work well with multiple monitors.
I mean, one of them's an old, beat-up old TV that looks like shit, and the other one's not even mine. It's just a TV that my brother left in here that he didn't have room for.
That's fine.
So I'm just using it.
I have
for the
a
time
monitor and a laptop, and when I
I'm using a drawer. I'm using a drawing tablet for my second monitor. Because
if I can get another TV in this room,
I lost the pen.
But now that I've tasted multiple monitors, I don't think I could ever go back.
Yeah, no, I could never. Like, when I go on vacation, I take my laptop with me just, like, to use.
Like, it's not the same.
It's so hard to do. It's functionally difficult to do anything that I enjoy doing.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, I bring my external equipment, like my keyboard, my mouse, my hard drive, everything. I don't bring my mic or my headphones. Actually, no, I do bring my headphones. I don't bring my mic, and I bring my controller. On the off chance I actually want to play a game, but most of the time when I'm on vacation, I just take advantage of the time to watch TV.
I just don't watch TV.
I always have that
I'm
concern of,
YouTube.
I should be doing something right now when I'm, like, not streaming, doing stuff. Like, I shouldn't be allowed breaks. I have that, sadly, I have that mentality.
An excuse of, I could make a video out of, like, what I'm watching.
I used to do animated, like, reviews and, like, animated character and SFM and stuff. That was fun.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like, I want to have, like, a specific way I do things.
I guess we're through this level. The music is really intense for this.
I'm too much of a procrastinator to be a topical creator.
Oh my god, look, it's Gantu!
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
same.
too depressed and too much of a procrastinator.
Okay, you guys ready for the second boss fight against one of the other experiments that Jumba made?
Is that a
go.
fucking mantis?
You'll see.
Fucking Jumba!
Careful,
Hello, I am Jumba, I have an accent now.
we needed to power teleporters to the military ship. I want these meddling soldiers out of my lab. What is he doing?
I'm also a weirdo that absolutely refuses to, like, play, like, the games that are
What is-
trending and everything.
What is 625 doing?
Fair. Like, if it's a game I enjoy, like, if the game that I'm
Please shoot.
enjoying playing at the moment happens to be trending, that's one thing. For me, compared to, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna hop on a trend's dick.
Yeah.
Bro is crashing out.
Like, that's just not who I am, because I don't have money, you know?
Whoa.
I can't just dump $70 every time a new game that's trending comes out.
Guys, one of the other experiments mutated himself with the DNA we collected.
Lovely.
Like,
I mean, even if I had the money, I still wouldn't play the trending
if
games.
it's a game, a lot of it comes down to, am I interested in playing it?
Is it something
Exactly.
you're personally interested in?
Yeah, like if it's
Where
a
is
new game that just came out that I want to play, I'll do it.
Exactly.
Well, I cannot
But,
seem to
I'm
down the
probably not
gym.
gonna
Oh dear.
stream it because finding the traffic from it is gonna be fucking difficult.
Yeah, I'm scared. He's dead. He's big and scary. I don't know what I do.
I'm sad I wasn't streaming when Armored Core 6 came out because I'm a massive Armored Core nerd.
Oh, I see.
And I would have loved to stream that when it was at peak popularity.
I don't know if I'm gonna stream Halo 7.
Is it
No,
7th
no.
Halo?
Wait,
If they
there is
make one.
actually a confirmed Halo 7?
No, I'm just giving an example of something
Uh.
that I would be interested in playing, but not
Uh. Camera controls, please.
It was a bad example, but
Guys,
you get the point.
Guys, help.
I'm just glad Infinite is in somewhat of a playable state now.
Oh god, I fucking got lost in that campaign.
I haven't got a chance to finish the campaign yet. I only had
Amazing.
it when I had Game Pass.
Halo Infinite has a campaign.
Yeah. It was like a big open world campaign too.
Yeah, and it was an interesting idea. I don't know how I feel about the way they executed a lot of the ideas that I did like.
Did they change some of the character designs to look that look really goofy?
Yeah,
I like they brought the Brutes back. It doesn't feel like they were brought back in a meaningful way to me.
Yeah, the Banished just feels like they're there, just to be there. Like, we need bad guys, so here's the Banished. They're just the Covenant again.
The Covenant.
I mean, I
Oh,
like
worse.
seeing the Brute vehicles and weapons again.
So what is the story of that one?
It's hard to explain.
I know the beginning of it is just the Banished took over one of the Halos and are threatening to detonate, or threatening to set it off.
This guy is such a dick. He keeps hitting me.
You know, as much of a problem as the Halos are, why wouldn't they just destroy them?
Because, you know, big device you can threaten people with.
I remember reading in the lore that the UNSC and the Swords of St. Helios were studying them before preparing to commission them.
It's like, how do we turn this off?
Because they're trying to learn as much as they can about Forerunner tech before they shut it all down.
Man, Halo 4 wasn't a bad game.
I didn't like the story. I thought the multiplayer was actually really solid.
I didn't get to play any of the multiplayer. I liked the weapons.
It did have really
Oh,
good
I
weapons.
see. He's an idiot boss, so we have to make him run into things.
You know, I'm willing to shit all over Halo 5. The battle rifle looked terrific in that game.
I haven't gotten a chance to play Halo 5 yet. I don't have the modern Xbox consoles.
Sure. Honestly, it's not a good
I
game.
recently beat Halo 1 and 2 and 3. So, you know, that was fun.
Honestly, 2 and 3 are the best ones. In Reach.
Come on,
2
hit
will
me.
always be my favorite.
I have memories with Reach that make it
Get
my
paid,
favorite.
idiot.
Well, I never got to play 2's multiplayer while it was
This
current.
guy's a dumbass. What's this shit? He's been tased and electrocuted to death.
Wasn't 2 the game that introduced Fiesta Mode?
Yes.
Fiesta Mode is the best game mode.
You know, honestly, for a Titan game, this has been pretty fun so far.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah, 'cause
really
it's a good game.
solid.
It's very slippery, though, as, you know, it came out just as the PS2 came out, so...
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
I mean, we're getting close to being able to fight Gantu, so, you know.
That awkward era.
This game,
like,
Michael Richardson voice him in this game.
Well, you can listen and you can know.
That awkward era of a new console where they're still making it like it's a console.
Oh, and how convenient.
Oh yeah, it
It
is.
is Kevin Michael Richardson. Fuck yeah!
Both under arrest.
Hey, Kevin Michael Richardson. Oh look, that's that scene where Stitch said the slur. It translates to saying, "I like destroying things." For those who are curious.
3 healer, 2 tank, 1 DPS. This is the best way to have a team comp in Rivals.
Oh,
No, I did not say run around.
Granted, I'm the 1 DPS, and I'm the Punisher, but...
what did that have to do with 626?
Oh god.
What does the Punisher have to do with 626? It's at that time they did that one Marvel cover where Stitch stole Mjolnir. That was a funny cover. I like that. This probably wouldn't feel as slippery as it does if I was playing with an actual, you know, PlayStation controller.
Oh yeah,
From the grapple gun.
for sure.
Use it to swing your way around the world.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. You dead. Can't why you gotta laugh at me like that? Damn you, Kevin Michael Richardson.
Fuck yeah. This game, man.
Damn it.
Honestly, were any of the Stitch sequels like any good?
The DVD, the one that was labeled 2 was good, and the TV sequel was good. That was setting up the show.
Oh yeah, there was a show.
Yeah, that was
Is that
good.
the one where like
That's to find his
John 2
cousin's
said
homes.
he was Samoan?
Yes. I'm Samoan.
That's really funny.
I'm surprised he didn't get The Rock to try to play him for a live-action adaptation.
No, that would be terrible.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm surprised they wouldn't do that. You know?
They probably would if they wanted to, do Lilo and Stitch right. But,
The chain of power in the Lilo and Stitch universe is about to change.
but at the same time, fucking
I
Dwayne The Rock
really
Johnson
don't.
is just a bad actor.
I really don't like Dwayne Johnson in anything he's done. Wrestling or otherwise. I don't care how good you say his promos were. I don't like him.
He has a decent singing voice. That much I'll give him.
What can I say except please fuck off?
You're welcome.
I don't really want
I
you
have a
here.
modern day
modern
Hulk
song
Hogan.
in my playlist that I really like.
And then I told them to change the storyline of WrestleMania. He took credit for everything.
Yeah,
I have creative
he
control,
has a
brother.
contract, like a clause in his contract that he cannot lose in movies, and I think that's lame as shit.
Yeah, because like
Yeah,
obviously
fuck that.
you can make fun of me all you want, make me into a fat black guy for some reason, which was really weird.
In like that one scene in Central Intelligence.
It's like, why did we need this? That was really weird. It was like such really bad like CGI too.
Honestly, it's an underrated Kevin Hart movie and an over, like, it's good because of Kevin Hart. Let's put it that way.
Kevin Hart, yes. That guy who I know nothing about except that he's friends with Dwayne Johnson, so I immediately hate him.
He's a tiny black man that's really funny and screams a lot.
Yeah, but he's friends with Dwayne Johnson, and I love Dwayne Johnson.
It's fair. He was also on
No
Kaisenak's
friend-
stream one time and didn't know what OBS was.
Oh,
And
that
was really
guy.
funny.
Ugh. The guy who said he's going to stream Mario games and then just stream Super Mario for the Wii.
Kaisenak is just a bad creator in general.
Unlike him, I'm actually going to go through with my plan to stream multiple of the Sonic games. Except I'm going to do it in a more healthy way.
I love when Snoop Dogg attempted streaming and he got mad at the game and walked away and left the stream running for like 6 hours.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's pretty basic.
I think he sold his Twitch account too.
Imagine being the guy who owns Snoop Dogg's Twitch account.
I think the guy who owns his Twitch account still streams on it.
You want to have a look, see if he is? Is there anything going on with that right now?
I don't remember what it's called.
I think it's probably literally just called Snoop Dogg.
No, it's like it was like Doggy Dog something, I think.
Doggy Dog VT.
Oh,
Hey
my
guys,
God,
it's me, Snoop Dogg, the VTuber.
Hey, what it do, what it do? I'm Snoop Dogg, the VTuber. What's up, bitches?
Whoa.
Snibbity bibbity.
I love going across energy pipes and trying to find DNA samples because apparently this is Jumba's lab. I mean, how big is Jumba's lab gotta be? Jesus.
I
Jumba,
can't believe who's complaining. I can't believe one of our healers was complaining about having 3 healers.
How dare we have so much healing? I want damage!
How dare we have good team comp that we are actively winning with.
And the swing,
People in multiplayer
and
games will find
yep.
any reason to bitch.
Yeah. So guys, what's your opinion on the whole petition thing?
On what?
The whole live service petition thing.
From what I know, I only have like a basic understanding of it because I haven't looked deeply into it. But from what I know, I support it.
It's basically just, I think if I remember the gist correctly, it's to make developers actually, you know, put a post end of service plan in place for their
Yeah.
games, so that people can actually, you know, still experience it.
Yeah, so like games just never just go away.
I mean, you know what's funny about that?
Stop being supported.
TF2 has had that sort of thing for years. It's called peer-to-peer. And, you know, making your own servers. You don't have to technically support the game 100%, just, you know, give people the option to play the servers, like, on their own.
Yeah. You know, don't make private servers cost, like, fucking... How much were they for Fallout 76? They're expensive.
Yeah.
If it cost anything, was bullshit.
Or, you know, maybe don't shut down a game people have put tons of money into for cosmetics, because that would be stupid. Looking at you!
Maybe make cosmetics free.
Overwatch.
Like, make them challenge-based.
Yeah, like unlockables. Or
You know,
do
like,
what Rivals did, where you basically can have access to try doing it whenever.
Like, you know,
That's
you
still a
can
thing,
buy
by the way.
cosmetics, sure. But you could also, like, you know, some of them are bound to events, and that's lame as shit. Bro, they are just targeting my ass now.
And I am having trouble with these laser grapples. Oh god, Stitch! You good, buddy?
Like, I was talking to one of my buddies the other day, and to be a good Punisher in Rivals, you literally just have to be, like, cognizant at Fortnite.
Wait, to be good at the game, you need to pay attention to the game?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this idea before. What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, you need to have game sense and fucking, you know, not have the object permanence of a fucking sperm cell.
I have never heard of this idea
My
before.
way through every match.
This is maddening. Are you insane? Actually paying attention to what I'm doing?
Yeah.
No, I can't
Yeah.
do that. If I did
People
that, that
maybe
would
it's
mean I
hard.
actually care, and I don't like showing I care about games.
I don't like caring about games. That makes me look like an asshole, and I get pissed off that I'm having a hard time because other people want to play like assholes.
Showing I care means I have a weakness, and I hate having a weakness. Alpha Gamer, I am the best, and if I ever lose, that's not my fault. It's other people.
If I ever lose, people are cheating.
People are cheating
I
in
am
attacks.
the greatest ever.
This room is confusing. You know what also kind of reminds me of? You ever played Twin Sandy?
No,
I have not.
actually.
Crash Bandicoot Twin Sandy?
Oh, that I never played that game, but I've heard of it.
I know of it.
So there's the character Nina, who has, for some reason, metal hands. And she's like got grapple hooks and stuff on them. So getting around with this reminds me of that a lot.
I think I have the original trilogy of Crash.
Remaster or like actual original version?
I have the Insane trilogy.
Ah, that's fair.
I don't think I've played a Crash
have not
game
beaten.
past, what's it called? Crash Bash. Aside from, like, the Insanity Collection.
So you played the worst party game ever.
Yeah.
The one where you need to unlock everything in solo player by playing 50 billion of the same games to just beat the game. Even though technically all of the games are available on a demo disc for Spyro. Or like are available on a Spyro game.
I didn't know that part. That's amazing.
Yeah, you know what, actually, let me just...
I've only beaten the first Spyro.
Woo.
I've never even beaten the first Spyro. I've played it a bunch. Never beat it.
I tried 100%ing Spyro 1. That stupid fucking dude with the egg that you chase in the one map.
Oh, there's one of those in, like, every world.
I'm trying to remember which map it was. I think it was like the third world.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just pause a second so I can show this off to people. So yeah, basically.
Hello, retro gamers, and welcome back to another
Yeah.
episode of Sunday Quickie.
Specifically, I think it's the English version of
You know,
Year of the Dragon, Spyro. The entirety of Crash Bash is
Yeah.
just on there.
Why?
the English option, I guess, to come up. So,
And then you just, you go that, you put in a cheat to be able to access the Crash Bandicoot thing, and then
demo disc sets back in the day, and that's a separate point. Which
you unlock everything and can just play every game and stuff like that.
Build date.
There's an early build that's been like put onto the disc that still allows like the codes and stuff to be active. So
Spyro 3 good.
the Spyro games are pretty solid, all things considered.
The first one's just the best one, I'm assuming.
No, a lot of people say the second one and the third one are better. I personally enjoy all of them. Oh dear. That's bad.
I didn't actually play Ripto's Rage, so I don't actually know.
It's called a different thing
I
in
played a
the
little
UK,
bit
by the way.
of Year of the Dragon.
I forget what it's called in the UK. I think it's something like Gateway to Glimmer. Even though Glimmer's like the opening stage.
Old game demos are just really fascinating sometimes. Like there were demos of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver that were based on earlier builds of the game and had cut content in them.
I wonder if anyone's found a way to restore that.
What's it called? The remaster collection that just came out has a whole bunch of restored cut content in it.
Ooh, that's fun. I love it when they do that.
It was actually
I love
made
when
by
devs
somebody
actually
who
love and care into their games.
Yeah, it was made by like the director of the remasters was somebody who runs a Legacy of Kain fan site that was based on finding and restoring cut content.
Oh, that's fun.
That's awesome. Do we really need to
So-
EPS?
This was because like that shit was just all just a dream come true for me because I'm really into Legacy of Kain, and this is stuff that like as a kid I only saw as like blurry screenshots, and now I can actually run around in it.
I remember the one time that, like, Game Freak pranked everybody by saying they could evolve Dragonite into Yoshi in red and blue. Or was it in yellow?
Or like that one game magazine that said that made a photoshopped image saying that there was an Akuma mode in Resident Evil 2.
And then people modded, and then people years later have now made an actual Akuma mode.
Yep.
Why would you want to play as Akuma in Resident
Because
Evil
it's
2?
funny!
What does he even do?
You can punch zombies with, like, Akuma moves.
Yeah. And you throw like Hadokens at them and shit.
Satsui no Hana.
What, you don't want to do an Akuma move to Mr. X or whoever was in that specific Resident Evil game? I forget.
Like a
Yeah, it's Mr.
Nemesis. It was Mr. X who turned into Nemesis, I think, in the Claire game.
Mr. Nemesex? Mr. Sex?
The Nemesis sucks.
You don't... Well, that's what people want to do with Lady Dimitrescu, but... You know, there's probably some people who want to fuck Nemesis.
I have a Twitter friend who's horny for Nemesis, so...
Oh, they must... Like, we're talking Nemesis or Mr. X Nemesis?
Nope, Nemesis.
Tentacle Boy?
Yeah.
I remember liking playing as Nemesis in Marvel v. Capcom 3 a little bit.
What does Marvel vs. Capcom... What does Marvel vs. Capcom and Dead by Daylight have in common?
Nemesis.
They both have Nemesis?
Yeah, they both have Nemesis. That's funny to think about.
And Leon, I think.
Yeah, and Leon.
I'm pretty sure... Wait, no, Leon wasn't in one of them. Chris was in one of them.
Yeah, it also has Chris.
Yeah.
It also has Wesker.
Oh yeah, Wesker is in, I think, 3. Chris is in 3, and I think Infinite.
Jill
yes.
was DLC for 3.
Ah, yes. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Jill.
That one people really like, right?
I'm
But it was
surprised
like
they didn't
RE5
put
Jill.
Leon.
Was that the one... Was Infinite the one that came out, like most recently?
Yeah.
Eight,
People really hated?
Oh, Marvel v. Capcom Infinite was the bad one.
Yeah, and it was the recent one.
Because it was, like, in that weird time where it was, like, MCU everything for Marvel. So they had to cut, like, half the fucking roster because they didn't own the characters yet.
It took away its unique art style, made it look like Ultimate Alliance 3, which was the bad one. Which Ultimate Alliance
have a
3
cool
is
idea
bad.
in that the villain was like a fusion of Sigma and Ultron. That was a neat idea.
That was the cool idea.
What a wasted potential of an idea.
Like, you had to buy Sigma and Ultron.
Ah, lovely.
I sure do love buying a character that's models already in the game.
Oh wait, no, you had to pre-order to get Sigma.
Oh, I sure do love pre-ordering and having to buy DLC to get a character that's already in the fucking game.
Exactly.
It's kind of like why I hated the whole situation with Mortal Kombat. It's like, hey, here's Sector of Cyrax. They have character mods in the game and basically movesets. However, they're not going to get put in the game.
And then they got made into DLC.
And now one of them is a lesbian.
Mortal Kombat 9 was really bad for that too. Like or 10, I mean.
Yeah, 10 was definitely where that started to get bad.
They fucked my boy Baraka.
He wasn't even in 10.
They replaced him with a xenomorph.
Couldn't play as him.
They killed them off in the story.
Yeah, and in the story mode for 10, you could fight like Rain and a bunch of like Tanya and a bunch of other characters, but they weren't playable.
But you can play as a xenomorph that has Baraka's knives.
And like,
I mean, that was kind of cool.
I think you could fight Baraicho, who was a DLC character. And there were like challenges in the game that forced you to play as DLC characters, but you couldn't like unlock them that way, which is stupid. Like, why do you have challenges that involve those characters if you cannot play as those characters?
Sorry.
Although for Triborg, there was a secret input where you could switch him to the Cyber Sub-Zero form that he has in the challenges, and play as it.
God. I still don't know how you change costumes for characters in Mortal Kombat 9.
I think it's literally just a button input, or like D-pad or something.
I can't remember. It's been too
try it
long
next
since I
time I
played
open
it.
the game. Because, like,
You know, I'll just look at that real quick, just for the sake of
you
curiosity.
would think there was a button for it, because you could unlock different costumes for characters.
Was it Mortal Kombat 8 or 9 or 10 when you're talking about?
9.
I think it's costume 9. In Mortal Kombat 9. Oh, there's literally just an option in the menu.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, so you just press start on the character, and you can select the costume.
Yeah.
Well, that
I got stuck.
makes sense.
Overall, though, I did like 10 and 11.
Honestly, I liked the DLC characters in 11. 11 just was not, like, a great game to me.
I owned 11, I beat the story, and I'm not very good at playing games, so that was as far as I could get.
I do love that for 11 they brought back Kerry Tagawa for Shang Tsung. That was amazing.
Mm.
I kind of prefer Alex Lee in Mortal Kombat 1.
That's
You
fair.
know, he sounds more like Liam O'Brien.
That's fair. You can be wrong about things.
To be fair, I played 11 on the Switch, so I played the inherently bad
you
version.
poor bastard. You played the censored and wide-eyed version of the game.
Yeah, for some reason, characters' hair would just randomly turn, like, gray.
We are basically near the end of the game, by the way, of this Lilo and Stitch game. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stages. And then we're beating the game. Also, it's funny that Jumbo was able to be put in a cell where he has his photo and a calendar that has his species on it. That is kind of funny to think about. You brought those from home?
I have no idea.
Hey, look, it's a DNA, like, locked on shooting things.
I do like that 11 also had a the movie-themed costume pack.
Yeah.
Wait, which movie?
For the Mortal Kombat
In Mortal
movie.
Kombat 1, there's, a costume pack for Johnny Cage that makes him Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Huh.
I heard about that.
I have that. It's my favorite Johnny Cage costume.
So for after all these years, we finally have Johnny Cage being played by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You're like, where's this motherfucker
Literally,
get
I
off getting
wish
to be
he
Johnny
said more
Cage
iconic
and
Johnny
Guile?
Cage lines.
What did you say?
Like, you just got caged! Or, those are $500 sunglasses, asshole!
No, I said, where does this motherfucker get off getting to be both Johnny Cage and Guile?
Well, Cody Rhodes is now playing Guile, so...
I
How have we never gotten
that
The Miz playing Johnny Cage?
Oh my god, that would work
he was
too
my
well!
main in-
That would work too well, no!
I mean, Johnny Cage is literally what he based his character on.
That would work too well.
Like, he's a huge fan.
Who is?
The Miz.
Mike the Miz Mizanin.
Like,
I'm not super familiar with
He's a wrestler.
WWE. I know very few.
Like, there's a picture of him and Daniel Pacina, like, trading, like, autograph photos.
Go, Stitch,
You know,
go!
like- Venom. Come here. Venom,
Fly,
let me
Stitch,
heal you.
fly!
Fly, fools.
Fly, you experiment! There's a question. Who do you think Jumbo would main in Mortal Kombat?
Baracho.
He is fat and jolly like me.
Also, he talks a lot like Baracho.
I like this Sonya lady. She's fascinating.
I like the way you sound. He is fascinating.
Or he's just the one guy that mains Shujinko.
What about
I don't even
Gantu?
remember
Who
what
would,
game he was
Gantu
from.
would definitely play Shao Kahn.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. He is like me. Hilariously, I think Kevin Michael Richardson also voiced Shao Kahn at some point.
Yeah, probably in one of the cartoons.
Back in my day, we had safety checks. We had people
No, I think he was Shao Kahn in 9.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was Shao Kahn in 9. Hold on! Why does he...
People always
Look
want
it up.
something.
Yep, I'm busy. Can't wait till my match is over.
Go, Stitch, blow up everything.
A little match. I have all my...
Let's see.
Emma, what are you doing?
He wasn't Shao Kahn, but he was Goro, Ermac, and Cabal in various things.
Ermac. Oh, I can see it now.
Ermac and Cabal in Defenders of the Realm.
Oh, yeah, Defenders of the Realm.
Hold on!
Oh wait, he was Goro in the movie.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
That makes sense. Which movie again?
Like the first movie, like the one with like Kerry Tagawa and shit.
Oh, I see. But I know there's also like the animated movies, which are more basically just. What if the story was actually about Scorpion?
Yeah, he's the one that crushed the $500 sunglasses, asshole.
Yeah. So you're the asshole. Yeah, Stitch. Go, Stitch. My beloved experiment. We did it. We got through the stage. We are the best at the game.
I did really like Ten's take on Ermac, where like he ate Shang Tsung's soul and became more of like a wizard type character and then a ninja.
I am a wizard now. Me reaching out for a picture of Ermac. Yes, my baby. Yes, my main. My main, Baraka.
I'm a basic bitch in that I've always mained Sub-Zero.
Yeah. More of a basic big option would be maining Scorpion.
Lieutenant, what's going on down there?
Although it also depends on the game, because generally, like throughout the whole series, I mainly main Sub-Zero, but then like individual games, like in 10, I played a lot of Aaron Black and Triborg.
I like the losers, honestly. The characters like, Chameleon and like Baraka.
The random jobbers.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't help but root for them.
I've always had a thing for Rain as well.
Was Rain a jobber at one point? I forget.
He's always kind of felt like a jobber to me.
Even that time when he had an actual storyline relevant element, when he has been a bit of a jobber.
And then in 11, I mained Shang Tsung because fucking Kerry Tagawa.
Mm-hmm. I think the game is starting to slowly break. The textures aren't happy.
No, they aren't.
We need to beat this game before it decides to die on us. Oh dear.
My dad has a one of those like commercial arcade cabinets that has all the Mortal Kombat games on it.
Lucky.
And he busted it out for a party he had at his house, and I was playing against my real little cousin and my real little nephew, and like my niece came over to play, have her turn against me, and he was like, "Watch out, he's a professional," only because I remembered 2 of Sector's inputs.
Oh, that's adorable. Watch out, he's a professional. Like, oh.
He got really bad because I taught my niece how to use Sub-Zero's Ice Ball and wouldn't show him.
Oh, you bastard. You fucking bastard. Well done.
Because he was beating her ass, he kept like spamming uppercuts, and I was like, "Here, watch this." And I showed her how to do an ice ball.
Here's how you do an ice ball. And then he hated you.
She started beating his ass.
Humble his ass. Hell yeah.
I made him cry once when he played Marvel vs. Capcom against me.
Oh, you fucking bully.
So
I'm so proud of you.
I started letting him win, and he was getting all. He just immediately started talking shit.
Oh,
and I
see.
looked back at my ex, and she was like Commodus and Gladiator. She just like held up the thumbs down. And I just went full ham on him and beat the shit out of him, and he started crying.
That's always the case with that sort of thing. Always can dish it out, but can never take a losing. I was even like that when I was younger.
I don't feel that bad about it either, because he is actually good at games. Like,
That's good.
for his age, like, before, he was winning Fortnite, like, he was getting first place in Fortnite before he even knew how to use a toilet. That's not even an exaggeration either.
It's a bit young to be playing that, isn't it?
I guess. My sister lets him play it.
Like, what did you learn at school today? Go for the rifle.
Mine's 6, and he's barely gotten into video games yet. Like, he likes Minecraft, but he won't play it.
I like this, but I'm not going to play it. Because I'm better than it.
He's starting to get more curious about it, though. I
You ever
promised
thought
him
of showing them, like, games like this?
I wanted to show my kid Crash Bandicoot one day, but he wasn't interested.
That's a shame. Oh, because
He also had a new toy he was playing with.
Ah, that explains it.
He was watching me hunt super mutants in Fallout 4 once, and he was like getting real into it.
That's a bit concerning. Wow. What are you doing? Hunting super mutants, sweetie.
He's like, oh yeah, look, his head exploded.
Ah! You sure you don't want to play Crash Bandicoot? No. I like seeing people's head explode. Oh, maybe.
Water off a duck's back for him. It didn't bother him at all.
I would be slightly concerned. The child took that much interest in that. I mean, my niece one time was asking me to show her some video games. She's like 3. And her first question was, can you show me any violent video games? And I'm like, why do you want me to show you games with zombies in them? You're free.
It's like my dad showed me Resident Evil 2 when I was real young. And I made it to Kendo's before I tapped out.
Oh.
I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore, and then I had nightmares about zombies for a month.
I always have zombie nightmares myself. But it's mostly kind of those ones where you feel like you're getting... Like, I have the weirdest kind of dreams. Where it's like, I feel like I'm being put into another version of reality. Where it's like, things feel way too real. That it's actually happening.
Oh, I hate when the dream feels way too real. It sucks.
And it's like, I wake up and it's like, was that a dream, or did I just swap reality with another version of myself?
You have like that like 3 minutes of like full delirium. It's like, where am I? What is real?
Where am I? Where are the zombies? Where's my wife?
I scared the shit out of my ex once because I woke as I was having a nightmare and I started screaming in my sleep. She woke me up like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, what happened? You just started screaming like I was just laying here and you went, ah!
I shouldn't laugh. That's mean. I'm sorry, but
No, it's funny as hell.
Just the way you do. It's like, ah! It's just like.
I was having a dream something was chasing me and it caught me.
I used to have a lot of dreams about dogs attacking me because I used to be very afraid of dogs. I overcame that dream. Do you want to know how?
How?
I got really pissed off one time when I was going to bed. I was like 10 at the time. So when the nightmare about a dog trying to kill me and like bite me and stuff came out, I just started punching the dog. Just fucking... Just started Beating the shit out of it. It's like, and then I no longer have nightmares about dogs trying to kill me. I still get startled by them, but I no longer fear them trying to eat my face.
Yeah, occasionally zombie stuff still gives me like the creeps and stuff.
That's fair.
But I don't have like full-on nightmares about it. Since that incident as a kid, I've actually become like a turbo fan of Resident Evil. So it scared me into fandom.
How the fuck do I get up there?
Like my first time I attempted to play Resident Evil was with Resident Evil 3, and I got to the point where Nemesis crashes through the window in the RPD, and I get so scared I turned the PS1 off.
I recently bought the PS1 versions of, like, well, not the PS1 versions, but like, you know, the PC ported versions of the PS1 versions of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
The GOG collection.
Yeah.
Absolute classics.
Aha, I got it.
I miss old school survival horror. I'm glad it's kind of making a comeback in indie games.
Honestly, the idea that games are able to come back to that genre, there's too much action in video games. Sometimes it's nice to slow
Resident
down.
Evil is too actiony now.
Sometimes it's nice to just slow down and get the shit scared out of you.
Exactly. I did really enjoy the remake of 2. Although the remake of 3 was...
I hear the remake of 3 was gutted.
Yeah, it was because 3 is my favorite of the classic games, and the remake was a shit-awful experience for me.
I don't know if I'm supposed to calm down here, but I'm here now, and reality is breaking.
It's like, the redesign of Nemesis sucked. He was like wrapped in trash bags, and he had like piano keys for teeth.
I'm so sad to tell you that that design is the one that's in the Resident Evil Dead by Daylight crossover.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
He has like the manifold from a Ford Fiesta bolted to his chest.
Yeah. It's upsetting when you think about it, because like he had such a very iconic design in the first one, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was one of the few good things about the movies too, because they went almost 100% practical effects for Nemesis in the movies.
We got an actual mutated zombie for this.
Like the costume for him is still on display at a film museum in Seattle.
Yeah, but you know, we also got to make sure we suck off the director's wife, who's playing the main character.
Yeah.
Because you know we can't let any of the side characters do anything. We gotta just let it be just her.
It's just Paul W.S. Anderson's like OP Mary Sue fanfic insert
of his own wife.
It's played by his wife.
Hey, you know those cool things that the video game characters did? That my wife does that now.
Yeah, she even took the rivalry with Nemesis from Jill.
Jill, yeah, she doesn't know anything about this. She's basically clueless. Oh, Leon? Yeah, Leon's not even in this movie. You have a guy named Leon who we kill off. Or some shit. Am I remembering that correctly?
I didn't watch anything past the third Resident Evil movie because I couldn't.
I know they had a character that was named fucking a shopping store or something.
Kmart, yeah.
It's like...
She was in the third movie.
Honestly, to be fair though, is it as bad as the one that Netflix tried to do?
I haven't watched the Netflix Resident Evil. By all accounts, I've heard it. Like Lance Hendrickson was actually really cool as Wesker.
Yeah, but it's also bogged down by the fact that one of the main characters, one of the first lines of one of the main characters say is something to do with Zootopia porn.
Oh, not Lance Hendrickson. That's fucking Bishop from Aliens. Lance Reddick.
Lance Reddick. That's another game that has a decent tie-in game. Another show.
Yeah, I've heard nothing. I've never played it, but I've heard nothing but good things about the Riddick games. I love that Vin Diesel's actually a huge nerd. Like, he plays D&D and shit. he actually wrote the foreword to one of the D&D manuals.
Huh. Oh, I got killed. Oh. It's now my little experiment. Hi, Jumbo. Don't worry, Jumbo. I will free you eventually. Just, you know, right now we're going for the story mode, so we're gonna cook here. We basically have enough DNA to have completed the entire game. Like I said, we could, if we wanted to, just skip to the boss fight. But where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
We got 2 levels left, so might as well do them. And look, it's Gantu sitting on a chair. Wondering why he got cut from the movie.
Wah wah.
My neck. That cell was not made for someone of my physical dimensions. Make your way through the bowels of the ship 626, and I'll try to locate the teleporter to bring you home. And no jokes about bowel.
No jokes about Bowel.
When I was in college, I took a speech class, and our final project was you had to maintain a 15-minute speech, but it could be about whatever you want. So I just did a 15-minute speech about Resident Evil.
That must have been fun.
Oh yeah, the one Resident Evil fan in the class had a blast.
It's like you're looking at the people in the class and you see that one guy's face light up. It's like, ah!
I knew he was a Resident Evil fan. I told him beforehand that I was doing a speech on Resident Evil.
Oh, that's fair. Still, though, imagine the surprise on his face when you brought that out. That would have been nice.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah, it was great. He was just like, oh, I can't wait. Although, one girl in our class ended up doing a speech about her kid, and she brought her kid in as a like part of it, and it was just like, so like, I'm doing a speech on a horror game. You might want to take your kid out of the room.
Now, how do we get out of here?
Although I did get a laugh from most of the class when I said the zombie in the first zombie in the cutscene in the original Resident Evil looked like a unbreaded chicken nugget with a face.
I am a bit concerned about how I could... Oh. I guess I could just grapple onto these pipes.
God, that reminds me of Wild 9. A little bit. If you ever want to play a really good PS1 game, check out Wild 9.
I never really played many PS1 games. I was like more like a Xbox original kind of person. Even though I technically had like ripped games because, you know, we were poor. So we didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
It's either that or play Wallace and Gromit Test the Were-Rabbit 66 times.
But it was an interplay game. I think it was done by the same like artists and creators who did Form Gym.
Ooh. Hope you're not the main
like
creator of that one, Jim.
It was like a platformy
Did you hear? That guy's a
sci-fi game. No, I didn't actually.
Yeah. Instead of saying, I thank the doctors who saved me, he thanks God and hates on gay people for no reason.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
He said, God gave me cancer and then God gave me doctors to save me. God guided these people. Said, no, fuck off. God couldn't give 2 shits about who we are these days.
He wouldn't be the only shitty person who worked on Wild 9 because the music was done by Tommy Tallarico.
Ooh. That's a yikes.
Well, it's questionable whether or not Tommy Tallarico even actually did the work on Wild 9.
He could have did the work, or he could have just said he did it. Kind of like the guy who plagiarized most of the soundtrack of, I think, Dragon Ball? Or something? For one of the Dragon Balls?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have vague memories of that. Whoever actually did the soundtrack for Wild 9, though, knocked it out of the park. It was a goddamn banger.
A lot of the sound motifs in this game do sound very similar to stuff from Shadow the Hedgehog. Like the first level's like guitar riff sounds very vaguely similar to the one in Shadow the Hedgehog's like menu. Also, it's weird how like this game exists, and then you got alongside it. Let me just find an image. And then alongside it, you got what is essentially Crash Bandicoot.
Wow, that really does look like Crash.
I'll show off this video for a second. Go away. It literally is just like a Crash like.
Yeah, there's even crates.
I remember Cat Icarus doing a video on that years ago.
He would have done it.
You know, it's kind
That
of one
sounds
of
like
those.
something he would have done.
It's one of those situations where it's like, oh wow, this guy has done this video years ago. Oh, now he hates it. That's understandable, but like, you know, it's kind of upsetting when someone labels their work as old or bad.
Huh, I still generally like Caddy's content.
I do as well, but like, just thinking
It does suck that he
look
got
so
tired of it.
negatively of himself when he was younger. It just seems like, you know, that seems mean. Like, don't be so harsh on your younger self. It's all part of the journey. You know, it's like
Yeah, like there's another YouTuber I found through like actually through a crossover with Caddy, named Jordan Underneath. That he actually made really good content, and he got tired of his shit, and he deleted his whole channel.
I don't like when people do that either. Like, I understand why you do that.
Well, he didn't just get tired of his shit. He had like mental and emotional issues with being on camera, and he was like he wanted to erase his face on the internet.
Didn't he also then do like some like animation stuff?
I think so. Oh yeah, he did like puppetry, and like
that stuff was
like,
really cool.
Yeah. I miss Jordan Underneath. Like his content was generally good. I'm sad he
probably would thrive nowadays with the whole VTubing persona. I feel. I could see him doing that.
I'm amazed he hasn't done that. Yeah.
Like, that way he can still, you know, present himself in a way that's not, you know, having to show himself as on camera. That's kind of the entire like benefit of VTubing. You can do stuff without having to actually, you know, be on camera.
Yeah, because I'm not putting myself on camera for an audience. Fuck that.
Yeah, plus the advantage of doing it on camera is you don't technically need to wear anything decent, so you can just wear pajamas all day. Like I am doing right now.
I was not even wearing a shirt.
I would say something else, but you know, I am just wearing pajamas. Although for me, pajamas is like, you know, underwear. So my model's not that off.
One thing I wanted to mention about Wild 9 is it had this really unique mechanic where it was centered around this energy beam thing you had called the rig, and you'd use it to like manipulate the environment, swing around, pick up enemies, and smack them off the ground.
I also like to note that because we're in like Gantu's ship, everything's fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
Kind of makes it awkward for everyone else though that everything's this big. Cause like the ship's like really big for Gantu's sake, but then it takes you like half an hour to walk from your quarters to like the main bridge.
This is the inside of one of those Zeist and Star Destroyers from the new Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Because all they did was because they're bigger, like in canon they're bigger than a regular Star Destroyer, and all they did for the model for them was upscale the model they used for Star Destroyer in Rogue One, but they didn't downscale like all the windows and stuff, so it implies that the inside is massive.
That's funny. Oops, shit. I timed that very poorly. You know, if they made a Lilo and Stitch game nowadays, I feel like they would make it a beat 'em up.
I can see it.
It's like, you know, Stitch is doing that stuff, and then maybe a survival thing with Lilo.
I have a query.
What is your query?
I feel like this works where it's like a Ratchet and Clank, like Jack and Daxter type thing.
Why do old people trauma dump on literally everybody they talk to?
Oh, you want trauma dumping? Okay. My life is pain. Okay.
Turned into Mr. Mackey.
My life is pain.
I wasn't even
Okay?
trauma dumping him,
Okay.
It's not trauma dumping. It's just sharing my problems, okay?
I don't even remember what I said before I left, other than needy ass family.
Families are needy. Always wanting stuff and
Especially when you're in the middle of
Things.
a game, you can't pause.
curse you online services and your inability to pause.
Seriously, why do old people trauma dump on like everybody they talk to?
I don't know. They like to be listened to, I suppose.
I don't like. Why does the fucking customer service guy for your credit card need to know about your divorce?
He might be interested and be going through the same thing.
Okay, that's a bad example. Because, like, explaining why they need a new card, it's like, yeah, I don't want my wife to have access to my credit card.
Heck
Bad
yeah.
example.
You know, that is honestly a fair reason to throw it up to someone for context of why. You know, this also kind of reminds me of. You ever play the Kid Next Door game?
I'm not.
No, I did not.
Well, the Kid Next Door had a video game. And it kind of gives me the similar vibes as this. Probably because it's a PS2 game. And PS2 games have that sort of, like, vibe.
Yeah. His next door was goated as fuck.
Climb, Stitch, climb! Yay, collect that DNA. Good boy.
I really want to play the one X-Files tie-in game that's just an old-school Resident Evil game.
Is it an X-Files tie-in game that's Resident Evil? What platforms is it on?
PS2, Resist or Serve.
I need to get my partner on for that one.
Yeah, it's literally just a Resident Evil, an old-school Resident Evil clone. But
He
it's X-Files.
loves Resident Evil. Not Resident Evil, he loves X-Files. You said X-Files, right? Not XCOM?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get him on for that.
Like, you can pick between playing as Scully or Mulder.
You get to play between guy who gets to see the cool stuff and woman who gets knocked out 5 seconds before she gets to see the cool stuff. And who had to leave the show because she was pregnant that one time.
Fucking terrific.
That was a weird decision. Now that I think about it.
It also even plays like the story scenarios you can play in it even play out like episodes of X-Files. Like it plays the intro when you
Wait,
start.
does it have Stoner Seth Green in it?
I've only seen like an hour of gameplay of the first one, the first level.
It's so funny that one of the few episodes I've seen of that show actually are just randomly Seth Green shows up. Okay.
Back when Yahtzee Croshaw did the Let's Drown Out videos, he did him and Gabe did a Let's Drown Out of that game. And that's my only experience with it so far.
Yeah. Indeed, Stitch, I agree. Nice to meet you. Indeed. Imagine them reacting to Lilo and Stitch's situation.
Oh my god. The X-Files, but it's Lilo and Stitch.
Somehow, Scully really does think Stitch is just a dog.
You're like,
Come on! He's got
dog are you?
you have a very nice looking dog, Lilo. He's an alien. Sure he is. No, that's not possible. Come on, Scully.
Aliens aren't real.
Of course they're not, says Jumbo, the guy with 4 eyes. And Pleakley, the woman with 1 eye. That'd be ridiculous.
I love dressing up like a cowboy, and not a woman.
Yeah, I love having my entire character stripped away from me for political reasons.
I love politics ruining movies.
Yay, pandering.
Maybe TV shows and movies shouldn't be allowed to touch politics.
Yeah. That's
Fuck your
amazing.
freedom of speech. It ruins everything.
Freedom of speech, more like freedom to shut the fuck up. Yeah.
I am going to kill Bob Iger.
No, Bob Iger, no. I know.
Theo, doesn't it? That's
Or-
not possible, but it would be so funny.
Hold on. You've just reminded me of a thing.
I think I know what thing.
It is Goobus Doobus.
I'll wait till Luis. Yeah.
It reminded me of this.
Oh, I have seen this. I've seen his
Alright, sir, the current state of Lord of the Rings is... I don't know how people feel about them. I don't care. So it seems like a pretty good time to make a game based on the property of this...
The voice you did. The voice you did specifically reminds me of the voice he gives to Gollum.
World of characters.
The voice I did for Stitch?
Yeah.
That's from his Lilo and Stitch video.
You're kidding me.
We watched that video too.
Sir, I'm not sure there's much demand to play as an anorexic crackhead.
An anorexic crackhead. There's demand.
You sure you don't want to try like Aragorn or Legolas or even a wizard like Gandalf? You can do something.
Gandalf, yeah.
Don't make the Gollum game. I'll kill you with this knife. That's the part in
This knife.
Well, fuck
Okay.
yes, I'm making a Gollum game. Fuck me.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. The hobbit.
Sir, the game just came out and it was complete trash and it didn't even work, so now the building's on fire. How do you justify this? I actually was the one that programmed the game. What? You've never even been near a computer. Why did you program the game? I wanted it to be special.
I also like how he's got a picture of the ring.
I wanted it to be special.
I killed them and I took their job. We're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna die. Let's see the Lilo and Stitch one.
Hello, American audience. I am Stitch. And I am Jumba.
Jumba!
Number!
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I am good old Jumba. You remember Jumba from the Jumble book? No. Don't you remember? I hate you, and I am the bad guy of the movie. But you're my daddy. I sure love having no accent. Absolutely not.
Nom!
Lilo! Cowboy, and not as a woman. Stitch, I think I should be put in foster care so Nani can go to college.
Oh, that means following the state demands. Sorry, I need to read that. Oops, I go the wrong way.
I am going fish.
Oh, Hana means following the state demand and giving up your human connections for the sake of going to a mainland and leaving your historically abused country in... This sounds preachy as fuck, I'll say. I don't like it. And
I am going to kill Bob Iger.
Kill Bob Iger.
I just killed Bob Iger. You know, my good friend Gonto, they were going to put him in the movie, but they hate black people, so they didn't let Gonto in. Well, actually, it's kind of like a giant whale thing. Can whales be black?
It's a good sandwich.
I fucking love Ruben. He's such a dumbass.
To announce Lilo and Stitch 5.
Five. Stitch get some.
Hell yeah!
I already ate all of them. I'm sorry. You are forgiven, Stitch. Gamer subs, use code Goobas to get 10% off your order. Also, some of the proceeds will go to my channel if you use the code. You can buy shit like this. It'll save me from dying.
Wonder what that was about. Anyway, back to funny video game. Yeah.
Video game.
Dang it, I haven't unposted. I mean, I accidentally disconnected my legitimate PS2.
Yes, I must reactivate my PS2.
I must re-enable the PlayStation 2.
I must turn the PS2 back on.
Stitch, you must plug in the PS2 to save Hoana. Well, I don't want to do that. Stitch, my boy, you must play the game to be able to unlock the movie. Stitch, remember that time you killed a ton of people? Because you were escaping prison.
I died right as my ult ended.
You know, I would take this more as canon than, you know, those movies.
Stitch has a glitch.
That's way more canon. Also, how are they going to do a sequel to Lilo and Stitch when they basically have one the central points of the character's story that's missing? You know, that Jumba's entire thing is he needs to fix Stitch because he never finished him. Are you just going to randomly give him a redemption arc? Despite making the bad guy in the best movie.
Stitch.
We have correctional facility Jumba. Now he is a good guy. It's a lot of dead people.
Truly.
Excuse me, sir. I need to go kill things. There was another game that was really fun to stream. The Hulk game. That was fun.
You're talking about
Which Hulk
the
game?
PS2
Ultimate
one?
Destruction.
I've never played the.
It was very fun.
I hear like nothing of Hulk games ever.
Ultimate Destruction is the best one. Everything else is meh.
Is that the one based on the movie?
No. Ultimate Destruction is the one based on just comic stuff.
If I remember correctly, it was made by the same
The people
like,
who would
like
go on
studio that
to
would
make...
go on to make Prototype.
Yep, the same people who made the Prototype games were the ones who made that game. You can even tell because certain elements of the Hulk game were still kept in Prototype, and were originally going to be in the next Hulk game that they were going to make.
I need to play the Prototype games still.
I played a bit of the first one. It was alright.
I have never played them.
I heard the first one is like the good one.
That's how games normally go. Either the first one's the good one, or the second one's actually the one that's like the best. Then everyone argues about what the third one's status is.
What was the third one? I don't even know.
No, I'm talking about games in general. That's normally how they go.
Oh, okay.
People say the third one was the best, some people say the second one was the best. And then people just kind of some people say, oh, the first one was the best because it was the first one that introduced everything. But then certain people can't go back to the first game because it doesn't have the stuff that was in the second game. So they kind of like forget, oh, wait, right, that's not in here yet, you know. There's a lot of like mentality with stuff like that. You guys ever come across a game like that where it's like you play the first one, then you go to the second one, and then you play the first one again? And it's like, wait, what do I do here?
Mass
If you
Effect.
replace second with third, then that's me with the Devil May Cry games.
Ah. Are they really that different, though?
Yeah. The third one has a completely different combat system than the first one.
Yeah, the first and second Mass Effect games are also like completely different.
Also, the first two Devil May Cry games are not very good.
I fell in the chocolate pudding.
Yes.
I'm hoping it's chocolate pudding and not something else.
Not sewage.
Get into this giant chocolate pudding room.
Ew.
Get into his giant shits.
Huh. I haven't personally played the first Helldivers, but Helldivers 1 and 2 are vastly well.
Isn't like Helldivers 1 like an isometric?
Yes, it's top down.
That's awful for a shooter, in my opinion.
Well, was it even a shooter? That's the question. Or was it more like a style thing?
I don't know because I've never actually played it. I just have seen screenshots, but it is wild that it's such a vastly different game.
Well, that's what happens when you get a budget. If I remember correctly, Helldivers 1 was like somewhat more indie.
Yeah.
When it was first made.
Yeah, I believe
And then
so.
they got Sony money. So they could do like Sony level budget stuff.
An actually fun game.
An actual game, yeah.
Honestly, Helldivers 2 is only fun with friends.
Well, if you want to be a dick about it, yeah, actual game.
I couldn't play that with randos now.
Right, deflect. How do we get over this? Oh, that's not how we do it. It's just funny how there's this like super intense like rock style music playing, and I'm in the shit room. Oh, come on, I hit that. I'm also glad this game doesn't do the whole live system.
626. Hello.
I'm actually kind of surprised it doesn't.
6. Blutbangen. Not again.
I think Jumbo just said a space slur.
Probably did.
That was nice in my ears. Oh, come on.
626. Hello.
Hello.
Reporting 626. Blutbangen. Not again.
I don't know if I'm playing player comp anymore. It's been so long, I don't remember. But I hit.
Ah. Nailed it. Oh, that's just a tiny little window. Okay. No! Blutwagen. Wiener schnitzels and stuff like that, I guess. What accent does Jim have again? Is it Russian?
It definitely sounds. It's very Slavic.
Son of a bitch! I keep missing the fucking window! I keep on getting flashbacks to the goddamn Sonic thing, so now I'm just kind of like, questioning everything.
God damn it. I perished.
That was incredibly funny though yesterday. I was having so much goddamn trouble with those special stages.
God.
Teleporter is ready.
Aren't the Game Gear versions of the Sonic games, like, terribly hard?
I know the Game Boy Advance ones are. Oh
Game Boy
god.
Advance ones are just bad.
Yeah. Me eating the Game Boy Advance game because they were bad. We have one more level to do. Stitch in space! Space! Space!
Stitch in space!
Pretty sure we've been in space this entire time, but whatever, whatever. And then we're done with the game, and relatively short stream today then, I guess. Oh, we're in the councilwoman ship. As I think of this.
Okay, I have plan. You fly through access shaft of ship, avoid deadly mines, defeat heavy soldiers, navigate dangerous asteroid belt, then find the teleporter. I will stay here, and don't worry, I should be okay. Sound good? Yeah, good, good, good.
I fucking love Jumbo.
I misheard dangerous asteroid belt as disasteroid belt.
You fly through the rest on the belt, I stay here.
I've made some adjustments to the rocket pack 626. I think you will find this new one to your liking.
Whoa, that's fast. Oh, I see.
Shit.
Too fast, too fast, too fast.
Too fast! You know, I was doing some thinking recently. Were any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies ever good, or was I just a child when
They
the
were
first two
good.
came out? Or the third
I've only
one.
seen the first two, and I like
I've
them both.
watched them all. They are pretty solid films.
I heard the third one is, like, terrible.
It's okay.
To be honest with you, I just hate Chris Pratt.
Yeah, you
And he
can.
ruins those movies for me.
Yeah, that's fair. But besides him, the rest of the cast is okay. I am Groot. What do you mean you don't like Chris Pratt?
You know what? That's fair. You got a good point. Chris Pratt is a piece of shit.
I'm glad he's no longer in these movies and he's retiring as the character.
Good.
And now the one in charge.
Bradley Cooper ain't a bad guy, though.
And the one in charge of the Guardians of the Galaxy now is Rocket.
You know what? That's fair.
The only thing Chris Pratt ever did that I liked was when he was cast in Jurassic World. The rifle
wasn't even that good in
chose to
that.
use.
Everyone else stole the show in that movie.
The
Remember that
rifle
woman?
he chose to use was he picked it specifically because if he was going to shoot a T-Rex, that's the one he'd want. And the rifle's manufacturer Marlin found out about that, and on their website catalog for the entry for the rifle, they put it was rated for hunting T-Rexes.
This gun is made for hunting T-Rexes. Interesting.
It's like they specialize in like big game hunting rifles, and like each entry like puts what animal they're rated for.
People always talk about big game. No one ever talks about medium games.
Or small game.
No, I've heard plenty about small games.
I like small games. I kind of prefer small games, honestly.
Wrestling games are pretty cool.
Yeah. No one ever talks about arcade games anymore either, because, you know, arcades are kind of a dead thing.
Okay,
It's sad too.
You know,
I
whenever
love them
someone
arcades.
says, let's go to an arcade in the UK now, and you know what it basically is?
Game Busters.
No, it's just basically just a bunch of, like, claw machines.
Yeah, it's a glorified gambling den.
Yeah.
God. Gotta get your child into gambling early there, see?
Don't you want to make your kid happy by winning them a teddy bear? No.
After spending $200.
No, I prefer my child to be unhappy, please.
Rather my child lives in misery, see? I don't love them, see?
I prefer them to be Depressed, just like I was. Imagine that parent, though. What a dick.
I mean, I would probably be an asshole to my kids, but that's just because how I was raised, and I turned out fucking great.
I was abused as a kid. I turned out great, said the person who was abused.
I try to not do what my a lot of
son
what
of
my
a
parents
bitch.
did for me growing up. So
Yeah. So, kind of want to cut the generational trauma at the generation we are. For the mentality.
I guess. Just, I don't know. I mean,
like
granted,
my dad's favorite form of punishment was taking something you owned and breaking it in front of you.
That's not punishment, that's abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I was definitely abused growing up. I just,
Why are we going in circles? Why are we playing Superman 64?
Not again. I feel like I just don't have the patience to be a good parent.
Well, you never know.
Like,
You might surprise yourself.
People.
Damn it. What was that noise?
That was my phone going off.
I was about to say, that's somebody's phone.
Okay,
The way he says no. Yeah!
But you never screamed no in a scream of death before?
Just the way Stitch screams no is so funny.
Nah.
Like, it's Stitch. Yeah, sitcoms go on for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Like, out of 11 seasons, I'm on season 9 of fucking Cheers.
There was 9 seasons Cheers?
No, there's 11.
Oh.
I never finished Cheers.
And then you got Frasier to watch.
Which is another 11 seasons. And a revival that
I've never heard of anything about. Until this very moment.
Yeah. Let's go to season 9.
I actually didn't know Cheers. Frasier was a Cheers spinoff until I started watching Cheers.
It's like, oh, that's where this guy's from.
That's where Frasier came from.
That's where Frasier came from. Did you know that, Groot? I am Groot. No, you didn't. Stop lying.
Hey, Groot, did you know this guy Frasier was on a show called Cheers?
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
No, Groot, you weren't in Cheers. Stop lying.
I am Groot. Shut the fuck up, Groot. You weren't Coach. I am Groot.
What do you mean you were on The Office? Which version?
I am Groot.
The Taiwanese version? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I am Groot.
Oh shit, really? 16 seasons?
I am Groot.
Wow.
In the movie?
How the fuck do your movie make a movie about a mockumentary?
I am Groot.
Yeah, that could work.
I am Groot.
Yeah, do you have a break of that? Don't you?
Groot, you didn't win a fucking Oscar. I am
Pulled it out of his chest cavity. Oh shit. Well, well shit. That broke me wrong. Anyway, we're at the final boss of the game.
I am Guntu.
I am Gentu. What, Gentu? You're upset about not being in the movie? I am Gentu.
I am Guntu.
Oh shit. He's pissed.
I was in Samoa in the movie.
I was Samoan.
It's like I was in Samoa in the movie.
Okay, let's be quiet a second. I want to hear what he says.
Your last mistake, little mutant.
Sorry, my phone's going off.
That was your last mistake.
Remember what he called him a trub?
I want to see a modded version of this that replaces Stitch with Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
No, Groot, you didn't fight Gantu from Lilo and Stitch. Stop lying.
I am Groot.
Oh shit, you
Oh,
did?
you fought a Samoan!
Oh, it's a Moet. Which one? I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Oh, Dwayne Johnson? Did you win?
I am
Groot.
I am Groot.
He says,
What do you mean he had to beat you for his contract?
What kind of fucking stupid ass contract is that?
I am Groot.
Yeah,
I agree, that's some pussy shit.
Yeah, like, really? He thinks he couldn't beat you?
I am Groot.
He pissed off Vin Diesel? That bastard.
Did you at least get paid to throw the fight? I am Groot.
Good boy.
What do you mean you spent the money on blow? You don't even have a nose! I am Groot.
Oh, you meant to blow dragons. Gotcha.
You don't even have hair! I am Groot.
Oh, you wanted to get more fresh air into your room. Gotcha. Wait, where is space? What the fuck you mean fresh air?
I am Groot.
Oh, yeah, I guess that works.
You're a space tree, I guess. I am Groot.
Bro,
Oh, fuck you! You just racist shit about me, Groot. Fuck you.
I am Groot. Yeah, up yours too.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy. I am Groot.
You know, in the movie version, you're my son. I am.
In the movie version, you're like my brother's son.
It's kind of fucking weird.
It don't make any sense, Groot. I am Groot.
What? No, you can't be sucking Kevin Feige off like that. Come on, Groot.
I am. What do you mean Kevin Feige didn't ruin our reputation?
What do you mean it was James Gunn's fault?
I am Groot.
You know, I'm voiced by James Gunn's brother.
No, he's voiced by Bradley Cooper.
Oh, but that's
Oh wait, no, Nolan North in the game.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper in the movie, Nolan North in the games.
Who am I thinking about being voiced by his brother then?
Kraglin, I think is the dude's name, was played by his brother.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now for this boss fight.
I am Groot.
What do you mean, kill Gantu?
I am Groot.
We're not...
Yeah, how? I am Groot.
You can't just say I am Groot when you're actually saying words regularly. It's just dickish.
No one will ever believe you, Rockets.
No one will ever believe you. Son of a bitch.
It's like a talking horse robbing a guarded place. Just like, no one will ever believe you.
Did you say that one thing with the Minotaur and like? Did you see that video too?
Oh yeah, the two centaurs.
Centaur that is like half that married the like other
It's like-
reverse centaur.
It's like they had two kids. One was just a regular person. The other one was just a talking horse.
Yeah.
And the talking horse is the rogue. Just like
No one will ever believe you.
Believe you. I made an entire character in my homebrew based around that.
Oh look, it's Jumba. He's in flying vehicle.
I am Groot. No, Groot, you don't know Jumba. I am Groot.
What do you mean you're one of his experiments? I thought you were a three-person.
I am Groot. What do you mean you were just the person he kidnapped from Hoyt? I am Groot.
Oh, shit.
It's always Drax. I am Groot.
So is
What do you mean he's a
Gamora.
plate?
I am Groot.
What do you mean only place told you to say that?
I am Groot.
How the fuck do you know only place?
I am Groot.
Okay, fair.
I am Groot.
I'm getting really...
Yes, Emma Fall's eyes are thick. We get it, Groot. I am Groot.
What do you mean she can read what you're saying so she also knows what I've been saying there?
I am Groot.
God damn it.
Just the second Groot turns around, Rock's just flipping him off. I am Groot. I need to finish that Guardians of the Galaxy game still.
Isn't there like a DMCA mode? That?
It's like,
Where like they remove the music and shit?
yeah, there is.
And it's just really funny for certain scenes, because certain scenes are built around the music.
Not really, actually. It just replaces all the licensed music with one song.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh
my god, you just said the funny line.
No, I was talking to Ben, and he said that it was only playing one song.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so we got wait for again for Jumbo to freeze him, and then we throw. He is
What's
the
really
law.
funny is, so like, the Rickroll song is in the fucking game.
So, what do you mean you're never gonna give me up? I am.
What do you mean you're never gonna let me down? You let me down all the time.
You let me down because I'm short.
I am. What do you mean you're never gonna run around and hurt me? You hurt me all the time.
You throw me into that one guy who owed us money.
I am.
Yeah, it worked, but my legs were broken for a week.
I am. Of course you let Drax throw me across the fucking bridge.
Anyway, we just beat Lilo and Stitch's PS2 game.
Nice.
Nice.
I am making a computer. There's probably a cosmetic mod for Rivals that replaces Rocket with Stitch.
I could see it.
Oh no, the cops are here. We stole their ride.
I will catch you, you little trog.
He said the T word! He said...
You're about to witness
He said the T word! He said the T word! Hooray!
Oh shit.
He said thing!
Are you... What do you mean I'm a trud?
And thus ends...
What does that even mean?
And thus ends the prequel to Lilo and Stitch. Ignore that guy.
Fuck that hamster.
What do you mean Dan Winters worked on this game as a VP?
What do you mean Kevin Michael Richardson was... Fucking Megatron is in this game? And Johnny Test?
I'm
Oh,
sure.
Frank Welker turns up in the darndest places. Like, he was in the 1998 Godzilla movie. As,
He was?
Yeah, as, like, some of the... Frank Welker.
Frank Welker is just like animal noises. Whenever you need an
Yeah, like,
animal
he did
noise.
some of the noises for, like, the baby Godzillas.
Also, I
Yeah,
like
look,
how
look.
the additional testing was done by Absolute Quality Inc.
And Mike Richardson.
Yeah,
Kevin
like,
That's
Michael
a really
Richardson's
quality
son.
ink.
High Voltage
What is Mike-
Software. They made a lot of
They do make
games.
Borderlands games.
High Voltage Software made a lot of games during this time period.
Yeah. Were they Borderlands or were they somebody else?
That was Gearbox.
Yeah, but wasn't High Voltage on the first two?
I don't know. I don't know.
Apparently there's a Borderlands 4 coming out.
No,
that I
but
didn't know
this,
about.
they released a special edition that doesn't even come with the game.
Yep.
You get a figure, you get codes for the game, but the game is sold separately.
Really?
Yep.
High Voltage Software.
I am Groot. You didn't make the Borderlands games, Groot.
You didn't work with the software. Shut the fuck up.
I am Groot. You aren't Captain America. I am Groot.
No, you're not Iron Man either.
I am Groot.
Fuck you mean you're the Hulk?
I am Groot.
Yes, you are Groot. Shut the fuck up.
I am Groot.
You're not me.
I am Groot.
You're definitely not Gamora.
We are Groot. You are not Venom. I
Son of a bitch. We are Groot.
Okay, that one got me.
You son of a bitch.
The fact that when when a teammate Groot ults in that game, he yells, "We are Groot." His ult is just this fucking grenade he throws that makes holding vines for a few seconds. And if you put a wall up next to it, it does damage.
They only had a couple QA testers. But then some actual testers. The game.
I don't know what a QA tester is.
Quality assurance tester.
Oh, so like Groot.
Groot, you did not quality assurance test Marvel Rivals.
I am Groot.
Well, clearly you quality tested fucking Disney's Avengers game, because that was trash.
I am Groot. You didn't quality test the Guardians game. That's criminally underrated.
Yeah. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
I can make an entire gag on stream out of me saying swear words for the first minute. It's just I am Groot.
Honestly, that would be a cool redeem to have. Just someone just redeems child points and it says I am Groot, and you just make up a joke on the spot.
I am Groot. Groot and Rocket dialogue.
Also, I like how someone asked their name to be called Hi Dad.
I am Groot.
No, Groot, you didn't say hi to your dad in the credits of the Stitch Experiment 626 game.
I am Groot. You are not a Super Saiyan! I am Groot.
I am Groot. You are not Steve from Minecraft.
I am Groot. I am Groot, I am Groot. You will not beat a Hokage!
But yeah, that is Experiment 66 for the PlayStation 2. Beaten.
Yeah.
So,
I'm happy to be able
did we all have fun?
Yes.
Yes.
I had fun. Especially doing the Groot jokes. No, Groot, you weren't part of the fucking stream.
I am Groot. You are not her bikini, Groot! I am Groot.
Fuck you, Groot. Yeah, this was fun.
This is very fun.
Step
Is
recording.
that a picture of fucking... Is that the fucking wingless Seeker in the background?
Yes, she is my fixation of the week.
You know, I have all my Transformers just standing on a shelf.
I
like
just
an
have a
album cover.
random image of like any characters or something that's like I have fixation of that I'm interested in, like a split
Fair enough.
second, and just put it up.
What do you use, by the way? OBS or Streamlabs?
Just regular OBS.
Oh.
With stream
I'm gonna need you to
elements
teach me how to do
attached.
that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to do all this
But yeah,
funky magic at some point.
I want to say goodbye to everybody. Thank y'all for coming. And I hope to see y'all next time tomorrow when we're doing more goofy chilling out stuff. Because tomorrow is the multiplayer games and, you know, just regular chill out and watch shit day. So that's going to be fun.
Is that if I have time tomorrow?
Yeah.
Do I teach you the Rivals of Marvel?
I own and play Marvel Rivals. It doesn't run well on my computer.
That's fair.
Also, I need to reinstall it. I am Groot. No, you didn't uninstall Marvel Rivals on my computer.
I am Groot. No, you didn't make fucking Dragon Ball.
I am Groot. No, he didn't write it with a bark of your fucking ass.
I am Groot. No, he didn't write it on your back.
You didn't eliminate Heidenreich at the Royal Rumble. I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Yes,
I
Groot,
can
it
still
was your
see you.
fault. Groot, you weren't the one who kicked the baby. That was Schnitzky.
I am Groot. You are not the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. Yeah, I am.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
My God, he's got a hell of a singing voice.
I
You know,
am Groot.
or
You
a
are
tr-
not a house husband, Groot.
No, we ain't doing that shit again. We did that for tax write-offs, remember?
I am Groot. You are not a Gundam.
I am Groot. Fine, you could be a Gundam.
I am Groot. You are not a member of the Ginyu Force.
He just starts posing.
I am Groot.
Just I am Groot singing the fucking Japanese song. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. Bam. I am Groot. You are not a shark.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now.
Have fun.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See y'all tomorrow for the casual fun stuff. Bye.
Laters.
I don't know why I was waiting.